All right. Hey, everybody. Alex Camilio here, CEO of the Agent Inner Circle. You can find us at agentinnercircle.com. Now, as you can see from the tagline, this is a little bit of a rant in terms of your newsletters because some of them are quite literally trash. And here's what I mean by that. I went out to the mailbox today, right? And upon doing so, I get what most of us get, right? Which is something that looks like this from the mailbox. And I'll be honest, there are a couple of real estate newsletters that are in that pile, and I'm not going to call anyone out specifically here, right? But there are a couple of real estate newsletters in that pile that are not doing so hot. And I think it's a common thread that I'm seeing across newsletters when I've gotten them over the years, as well as folks that are, getting them consistently. And I really just want to kind of talk about this and figure out what we're all doing wrong here, right? What we're all doing wrong with our newsletters because they seem to be, well, I hate to say it, and it's trash. And when I say trash, I don't really mean that in the derogatory kind of sense. What I mean is, they're literally ending up in the trash. I don't know about you, but me, I know how I sort my mail. And maybe you folks do the same. You can answer me here. But don't you sort your mail over the trash? That's what I do. In fact, if I'm being honest, there's recycling that's between my mailbox and my front door, right? There's literally recycling right there that I've set between my mailbox and my front door. Most of this, quite frankly, doesn't make it in my front door. It doesn't. It's kind of amazing, but you think about it, it's like you pick up all this and then you go, what's that? Nope. Right? Nope. Nope. And before you know it, you have a few pieces of mail that you're actually walking into your house with. Right? But that doesn't mean you can't be sold eventually. You can't eventually use mail for direct marketing. You can't use it for your benefit because if I'm being honest, we use it all the time and we use it really well. I mean, it works if it's done correctly, but so many of these newsletters are ending up in the trash right off the jump. So why is that? Well, first of all, most of them are color, right? They're all these high graphic quality, fancy color newsletters. Is that you doing that? I can tell within 2 seconds that that's not you that's sending me that newsletter or putting any time, thought, or effort into caring why you're giving me value by sending me a newsletter, right? So that's right off the bat. It's color, it's glossy, it's not in an envelope. What else does that look like? That looks like stuff that you throw in the trash immediately. And if you feel any different, tell me. Tell me right up and just say, Alex, you're wrong. I keep all of the color, glossy, no envelope stuff. And I take that in my house and I read all of it because I guarantee you are not that person. I'm not that person. Now, here's the next thing. Once you even get it into somebody's house, right, that's a pretty big deal to get them to look at it, right? That's a huge thing. They're actually now looking at this and looking for value and looking for content. But you go a step further and you look at these newsletters and every single time they're two things. They're about real estate property information and what homes you have on the market in my area, maybe, right? That's one thing. Or two, they're talking all about you and how you're an amazing agent. And look, I know, I get it. You're an amazing agent. You'll sell my home faster and for more money than anyone else on the planet. That's fantastic. I love that, right? That's great. But why do I care? If I'm a consumer out there, if you talk about real estate information entirely, you're alienating at least half of your audience right off the bat. Boom, they're gone, right? And you keep doing that. Then you get further and you say, okay, I'm going to serve up that same content over and over and over and over again. And what happens when you serve up that same real estate content over and over to the same audience who's not really interested? What they're going to do is say, look, I'm going to turn you off, right? I'm tuning you out. You don't even make it past the point of me looking at it. It's, oh, that branding trash. Oh, that branding, trash. Over and over and over again if you serve up that sort of content that people aren't necessarily interested in, okay? So really what it ends up coming down to is consistently serving up some sort of valuable content here. Okay, that's really the end of the day where it comes down to, and what you need to work on is that if you're gonna do a newsletter, if you're gonna put content out to people like that, stop sending me this color, glossy, one page, not in an envelope. You don't care about anything you're sending out sort of content. I'd rather not get it. I'd rather you not sent it than sending out something like that, because at the end of the day, it kind of hurts your brand. All right. So consistently, what do you do? And what I mean is, how do you consistently send out good content? Well, let's think about this for a minute, right? Direct Marketing Association says that the average follow-up that you should do if you're doing a long period of time is 21 days. I mean, that's really what it comes down to, is 21 days. You should be following up with these people all the time. Now, I see this happen for realtors consistently, specifically, especially with newsletters. They look at a newsletter and they go, all right, I want to get a newsletter out this month, and I expect that next month I'm going to get a return on my investment for my money. And I'm here to tell you that if you're in to play the newsletter game, an immediate return on your money is the wrong thing to be looking for. This is not the game for you. Okay, because that's not what they're built for. If you're looking for long-term, consistent return on investment kind of money, newsletters are probably a good place to start thinking about and doing some advertising in that realm. Okay, so that's the key, really. Beyond that, though, you get into some of the amazing things, like none of them have a call to action. It's like, you're amazing, here's your phone number. What am I supposed to do with it? I guess. I don't really know. Did you tell me? Did I do anything? Probably not. Actually giving me something to do, and realistically, not just something to do, but something beyond the basics, right? Something beyond even real estate related, something to do. It's not necessarily a report about the home. You can do monthly movie ticket giveaways. You can do something to engage your audience, and have that call to action to actually engage with you is absolutely key. So that's about it for the rant for me today. I know this is another one. I promise you I'm going to try not to do these all the time. But coming back from my mailbox today, I couldn't help it. I really couldn't. I see these newsletters. I'm going, why are you wasting your money? So please don't. Please, if you're going to put out a newsletter, put out consistent content, please use something or work with something or build something that is truly engaging, shows or feels like you made it yourself, and is something that makes it past that trash can. So, all right, that's it for today. Thank you so much. Alex signing out. I hope you all have a wonderful day.